You're overstaffed. Wait, no, you're understaffed. Wait, what are you? Come on, I got you. We're diving straight into it today. When is the right time to hire for your social media marketing agency? And I wish that I could give you just a straight point of, hey, this is the right time to hire. This is the first person that you need to hire. But we can't. We have to cover 3 points before we actually do that. So stay until the end of the video. That's where you'll find out who to hire and when to hire them. But first, let's talk about our first point, which is, do you actually want a team? Do you actually want to scale your agency? When you start to reach higher revenue thresholds, that of course means that you need to hire a larger team. This means more responsibility for you as an owner. And more responsibility definitely does not mean more fun running your business. And so if you're already stressed out, if you already hate running your business, then chances are a larger team is not going to fix that. So once you figure out if you want more responsibility or not, then we can start talking about if we actually want to hire a team. And for a lot of you that are watching this currently, you could be creeping up on those 10K months, those 15K months, and those internal pressures are starting to build of you're feeling the capacity and the ceiling of your fulfillment, and you're feeling the need to bring on the first person within your organization. But I want you to wait just 1 second, which is going to lead me into my second point. Before you hire, you need to focus on 3 specific areas. The first one being client results. If you as the founder cannot deliver client results for your current clients, you do not need to expand your team. You need to figure out how to get client results yourself so you can eventually teach your team how to deliver those same results that you're able to deliver. And if you can't do that right now, now is not the time to expand the team. And so once you as a founder are able to deliver those results, that doesn't mean that it's time to bring on a team quite yet. You have to be able to design systems around that team. So when you do bring on a new team, you're able to teach them exactly how you were able to deliver those results, and it's systemized. And the third piece that's so skipped over, and I don't know why more people don't talk about this, is actually developing some sort of war chest before you move into a scaling phase or before you start building out a team. Ideally, we stack 3 months worth of cash into a bank account before we bring on a teammate, because we want to have some security and we want to keep sanity as we continue to scale. And if you have a war chest going into it, if you have some cash put aside for some of the rainy days that are going to happen, then you're going to feel much less stressed about bringing on another teammate. So before you hire, make sure you have those 3 points really dialed in. And the third and final piece that we really have to talk about is going to be what we consider the agency growth curve. And before you start hiring, you need to understand this agency growth curve so you understand what happens at each stage of you growing your agency. At the end of the day, agency growth is not linear. And we wish that it could be linear, but the truth of the matter is you're gonna lose clients, you're gonna gain clients. So growth will not be linear for your agency. There are going to be peaks and valleys within your agency of high revenue thresholds, and then sometimes we're going to drop back down after a rough month of fulfillment, or maybe we churn 2 or 3 clients, and we're going to experience some valleys along the path. And so once again, we're not going to experience something linear here. We're going to see a lot of peaks and valleys. And the biggest idea here is that we don't expand our expense threshold beyond what we're generating in revenue. And sometimes the habit that we have within the agency is that we see a spike in revenue, and so we hire new people, right? Because we need to fulfill on that specific work. And there's great ways to be able to do this without actually hiring full-time employees. We can bring in some contractors. Contractors we can easily part ways from if needed, but if you're bringing on W-2 employees, sometimes it's really difficult for us to part ways with a W-2 employee because we feel more convicted about keeping them on the team. We feel like they're our responsibility as a teammate, right? We committed to them and they're committed to us. So be careful bringing on W-2 employees. Sometimes it's best to bring on contracted work to be able to fulfill for some of that work. And then as we establish new baselines for revenue, then we can go ahead and look at bringing on W-2 employees. And so that leads me to the final point of this, and the whole reason that you came to this video in the first place is, who do you actually hire first? Well, truly it's up to you who you hire first. And the 2 questions that you should really ask yourself: what tasks do you absolutely hate doing within your agency? Chances are you're gonna wanna delegate those first. And the second question is, what tasks are you actually good at that you actually wanna work on, right? What's inside of your zone of genius? And so once you figure that out of things that you actually wanna do, well, you're gonna hold on to those for the longest period of time. And the things that you suck at and the things that you don't enjoy doing, well, we're gonna start delegating those pieces away, right? So really it's up to you and where your zone of genius is on who you hire first. So the choice is up to you, and hopefully this video is helpful. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.